Folks, it's time for another episode of our Western Seaboard series. So today we're going to blast off. We're going to head straight for Cloverdale, get gas, and then the plan is to hit the coastline over Gualala, and then we'll tag and extend all the way down this way over Bolinas and by the Golden Gate. Probably stop and get more gas in Half Moon Bay, and then hopefully make it all the way down to Las Trancas.
My name is Jared White. Join me as we explore Northern California and beyond, enjoying the somewhat more affordable side of general aviation.
Chief is rolling. Well, we've just about made it across the valley. We're going to kind of fly south of Clear Lake and into Cloverdale. I've never been to Cloverdale, so we'll check that out real quick, get some gas, and then we're going to carry on all the way over to Gualala, which is just right south of Ocean Ridge, where we've been to before. And then we're going to turn south at Ocean Ridge and follow the coast, hopefully all the way down to Las Trancas. Las Trancas is kind of a small, it's about 800-foot long gravel strip right on the bluff there. I'm not 100% convinced that the weather is going to be nice. It might be a little cloudy down there, but we'll see what it looks like when we get there. If we can't land, or if it's too socked in down there, then we have some other options. So we'll see where we end up. Well, there's Clear Lake off to the northwest there. Well, we're about an hour into our adventure here, and we've already had a change in plans. I was looking at the time, and I just don't have time to go all the way to Cloverdale and then cut over to Gualala and then still get down the coast before it gets dark. So we're going to adjust our course to the south a little bit and head for Healdsburg and get some gas in Healdsburg. And then we'll head probably over to towards Bodega Bay and intercept the coast around there and then head down from there. We're up here over Middletown, and there's a nice little golf course with basically a runway on it right down there. That might be a cool place to go. It doesn't really look like the golf course is, it looks like it might still be under construction. It's kind of bumpy up here. All right, there's Healdsburg. Such a nice area up here. Kind of the valley north of Sonoma.
All right, we made it to Healdsburg. It was a little windy out there. The wind was blowing right down the runway as I was on short final, and then I got down and it was a little bit of a wild ride. And then as I was taxiing by the windsock, it was basically a direct crosswind. So a little sporty out today, but it's kind of a cool airport. I'm going to get some gas and we're going to get back in the air. Let's see what they got on the board here at Healdsburg. Now there's a hangar for rent in Sonoma County for $350 a month. That's not too shabby. Oh, we got a Cessna 150 for sale, 1966, 38,000. Yeah, there you go.
We're almost to the sea. We're going to intercept the ocean right over Jenner. Right now we're over the top of Guerneville. See if I can give you guys a view of that little town. It's kind of a fun spot to get a cup of coffee on your way to the coast. All right, here we are over the top of Jenner on the Pacific Ocean. Man, it's a beautiful day out here. A lot of times you can see sea lions down there on that beach out there. We'll get down a little bit lower. We can't get too low because we're in the marine sanctuary, so we can't get below 1,000 feet, but we can get a little lower and take a look. All right, we're circling around. We're gonna go flying past Doran Beach, another favorite camp spot. All right, we're working our way down the coast. Here's Dillon's Beach right here. This is a fun place to camp too.
Grumman 148, Romeo, right, crosswind runway 31, departing area to the east, go clear.
There's Point Reyes out there. It's a beautiful afternoon up here. It's a little hazy and there's some little puffy clouds every once in a while, but not too bad of a day to be flying down the coast. All right, we're over Stinson Beach now. And then up ahead is San Francisco. Ah, there it is, the Golden Gate. We've made it to San Francisco. Ah, the Golden Gate, she's looking nice. All right, we're not gonna get too close. We're gonna keep heading south and see if we can get over to Half Moon Bay. There's a little bit of haziness up ahead of us that could be a problem, but hopefully we can get through. Oh, look at that, Half Moon Bay. One of my favorite airports. Got a little bit of clouds to the north, but not too bad down there. All right, let's get on the ground. We'll get some gas, pick up some clam chowder, and then keep moving on.
Ah, good old Half Moon Bay. That's the best part. You land, you hop out of your plane, you walk right into town. Anything you need. Ah, Barbara's Fish Trap. We're gonna get some chowder and then get back in the air. All right, we got some chowder and some beer. This is Barbara's Fish Grotto. Was my dad's favorite place to go when he used to fly us down here. All right, we got our beer and dinner. We're gonna keep moving on.
All right, we're leaving the Half Moon Bay behind. We got our supplies. We're gonna make an attempt on Las Trancas. It's a few minutes past 7, so we got about 1 hour till dark, which means I can spend about 10 minutes over Las Trancas and see if I can get down. If it's not too windy. If it's too windy and too turbulent, then we'll move on. But if we can't get down, then we'll keep going south, and we'll end up at either Watsonville or maybe even make it all the way to Fraser Lake. I've always wanted to go there. That wouldn't be too bad of a place to camp. I don't know if Watsonville will let me camp on the ramp, but once I'm there and it's dark, then I'll figure something out. Still a little hazy out here. Got these little clouds float through and just kind of this haze out over the water. Now there's a chance if I do get down at Las Trancas, I'll wake up in the morning and be socked in and won't be able to go anywhere for a while. But I think the farther south you go, it feels like Half Moon Bay kind of tends to get socked in a little easier and quicker than like farther down the coast. So hopefully we won't get stuck there. There she is, Las Trancas. I'm looking around. A lot of times you'll see, RC guys or hang glider guys kind of right over there on that little area. I don't see anybody down there. We're going to stay up here for a minute longer and look, and then get down and take a look. We have a kite surfer down there, but I don't think he's going to be too much trouble for me.
Yeah, the old Super Chief. No problem at all.
Ah, the Super Chief made it to Las Trancas. Oh, man. That was a short little runway. Oh, look at that. Just a beautiful evening out here. Oh, let's see what we got here in our trusty. Oh, yeah. That looks like some good chowder. Oh, yeah. What do we got? We got Sincerely Simcoe, a single hop IPA, 6.2%. Oh, that's gonna be good. Cheers. Well, this is pretty nice out here, folks. Just a beautiful evening, listening to the ocean. My tent's all set up. I'm going to finish the rest of my chowder and go to bed, and hopefully when we wake up in the morning, we'll be able to blast out of here. I think there's probably about a 50% chance that it's nice in the morning, and about a 50% chance that it's foggy. All right, we're awake. Let's stick our heads out here and see what it looks like. Oh. Well, it feels like there's a layer out there, but I can't really tell. I'll have to wait till the sun comes up a little more to see if we're gonna be able to go anywhere. All right, let's see what it looks like out here. Oh, not too bad. Feels like there's a little bit of a layer kind of offshore there. Looks pretty clear here. There's the moon up there, almost a full moon. You got blue skies right above me. Looks like there's some clouds way out there. But I think we'll be able to get out of here. All right, I'm gonna make my coffee and start putting my tent away. Hopefully we'll be blasting off right around sunrise. It's gonna be good. Just instant coffee this morning, but it'll get the job done. All right, I'm gonna take my chair and my coffee out here and sit on the runway. Watch the sun come up. All right, I think it's time for the Chief to hit the road. I got her all loaded up. I was kind of moving quick there because I don't know if you can see it. There it is. There's a wall of clouds there that feel like they're kind of coming in my direction. I don't know. It's hard for me to tell if it's moving or not, but I don't want to wait. I don't want to sit around and find out. So, and once we get up there, we'll figure out a plan. I don't have very good cell signal here, so I don't really know how the weather is kind of farther inland, but it should be nice. I've got about 2.5 hours of fuel, so I kind of want to go to San Carlos because I think there's a restaurant there that opens at 7. Maybe get a real breakfast. But if San Carlos is socked in, then I don't know. We'll see where we end up. All right, old girl, let's go.
got out of Las Trancas just at the right time. So up ahead, somewhere down there is kind of Santa Cruz under the clouds. Sun's coming up here off to my left. Here, let me circle back real quick. Show you guys a look. There's where is she? There it is, way down there. But yeah, we're just kind of, there's clouds everywhere, except for our little spot down there. So, yeah, we're about 12 miles out from San Carlos. And we can see there's some clouds over here trying to work their way over that little ridge, but I don't think they're gonna make it. I think the sun's gonna burn them off before they make it to San Carlos. So I bet we can get in there and get some breakfast and then head for home. All right, we're straight in for 3-0 at San Carlos. Pretty quiet morning. The tower guy just came on and he was friendly.
Ah, the Super Chief in San Carlos. It's nice down here. Calm winds. Got a couple King Air and a Pilatus, and the trusty restaurant. Hopefully they're open for me. Oh, look at this tasty breakfast. Oh, that was a fun trip. I love those short trips where you're gone for less than 24 hours and you get to see some places that you can't really see from the ground. Thanks to the RAF for kind of keeping Las Trancas going and keeping the grass mowed down. If you're interested in more information on Las Trancas, you can find it at their website. I'll put a link down below in the comments. And make sure if you go in there that you're prepared for the challenge. It's a challenging strip, and it probably isn't good for everyone or every airplane. Thanks for watching, and as far as the future of the channel goes, I'm going to be trying to crank out a little bit higher quality content, or at least as higher quality as I can make it, and probably do less longer videos and more, and maybe do a little bit more shorts, because I think those work good for kind of bringing in new viewers. We're almost to 2,000 subscribers, so I know that's not very many in the world of YouTube, but it feels like a lot to me. So thanks for coming along. Subscribe up here, and perhaps check out one of my other adventures over here. I'll see you guys on the next one. So long. All right, we started here in Jenner. The old map is filling up.